Hey everybody, welcome back. Old Guy Gamer here playing Tourist Bus Simulator. I gotta say it real slow or else I can't get the words out and enunciate. It's just a funny bunch of words to say. I can't really say them quickly. So this is Tourist Bus Simulator. And if you missed our first video, we started a business. I named it Dillick Transportation. We bought a bus online. We went and picked it up. It's sitting in the garage over there. So on this video, we're going to go in, pick a job to do, which I think there's only going to be one available to choose, but we'll take a job and we'll go on a mission. We'll drive a route. See the available orders, pick one. You can find your accepted orders. Okay. New orders. Yeah, so it's just one. Oh, sightseeing, shuttle, trips, and all. Okay. I guess we're taking this trip. We're going to make 500 bucks. We shall see. Still have $120,000. Hopefully that's not going to get nickeled and dimed away from us. I'd like to get 2 buses up and running real quick. That might be another video, but relatively quickly. That's part of the tutorial. Go to the calendar and skip time to the next appointment. Okay. So it's just the next day. Let's do this. Board your bus. I wonder if I know that there's the capability of buying houses or apartments and then fixing them up and buying furniture and stuff. I wonder if you'll be able to do that for your business, for your office. Okay. Just close that door. Let's get the engine up and running. Then, again with this garage door, you just kind of got to get close. Then it'll open. There we go. Let's see where this day takes us. It's our first mission where we're actually going to drive a route. You know what I might do is I might pull into the garage next time just to see what that's like. I haven't even tried that on when I was practicing this game, trying to get it set up so I could start recording. I never pulled forwards into the garage bay. Maybe we'll do that at the end of this video just to see. We'll get some practice pulling in forward and backing out of the garage to start our day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. These are the kind of streets that are indicative of the kind of streets in this game. Really tight. I'm constantly looking at that left mirror, trying to keep those back wheels from going over the line. But in these tight streets, it's really tough to be perfect with your placement of this bus in the lane. Alright, no traffic. We have got passengers. Well, we have got customers waiting already. Alright. Put her in neutral, hit the brake, and I hit... The reason I like that shift and control buttons as my door controls is they're right next to each other, so I can almost hit them at the same time. Oh, you know what? They're not getting on the bus. Here's why. On the bottom left it says activate your destination display. They won't get on until they see the sign lit up. It says down there to turn the air conditioner on. We'll do that. The game penalizes you if you leave passengers behind at the bus stop, so make sure everyone's on the bus and then close the doors. And then we'll go back to the inside camera, and it says I need to turn the air conditioner on. So I'm going to hit the 0 button, and AC is on. Set the temperature up here. I don't want it freezing 32 degrees, so 23 I always remember is about 75. So let's really get this thing cooled off. No radio because we're on YouTube. GPS. I'm going to lock the luggage compartments. Driver monitor on. Passenger monitor on. I don't want people using the bathroom. I'll turn the Wi-Fi on. Reading lights, we'll turn those on. Passenger lights, it's daytime. Is there an announcement? Maybe not. And then we'll just hit 0 to go through our button, go through our cameras, make sure everything's on. Let's see. Here's where you can put your window down. Brings in some of the outside ambient noise. Just so there's less distractions, I'm going to leave it closed for now. And there's a window shade over this. That's pretty cool. I really haven't used that yet. And then the Z button that turns on the display. There's also a turn on and off here. So, got to leave it on to make your passengers happy for some reason. So, circle through the 0, 0, and we're back on the bus. When you go back to this camera, you just left click on the mouse and then it'll give you control back to look around. For some reason, when it comes back to this camera, it doesn't automatically give you the control to look around. So you got to click on the screen first, kind of to wake it up, and then you can look around. I could have sworn I turned that turn signal on before, but it didn't take. Alright, now we're just following the GPS and see where they want to go. The M button does open the map. And what I like about that game, or what I like about this game, is when you open the map, it does pause the game. So that's nice. I'll just hit the map button real quick here. You can see the route. The orange line takes you to your next stop. The yellow line shows you the entire route that you will be taking in the future. So just follow the orange line. That's the one you're going to be following. And then we'll zoom out here. You can see the whole island, Fuerteventura. So I don't know if I'd call this a big map. I'd say medium-sized, because I've seen bigger maps and I've seen smaller maps. You'll see what the countryside looks like as we're driving around. But I hope the developers add a little bit more detail in this game. Actually, this game's been out for over a year, so maybe they have added more detail. I don't know. I just found this game. In the first video, I explained why I chose to do a bus simulator game. So you have to go back and watch that video if you want to hear that story. But I didn't really know what bus simulator game I wanted to play. I just chose this one based on, I wanted one of the later releases. I didn't want a game from like 2014 or 2016. I wanted to get a later release. So it was basically between this game and Bus Simulator 2018. I chose this game because it's got some extra features that the other game didn't have. The graphics are comparable for both games. They were both released within months of each other. I just chose this game because of the extras. Now I'm gonna skip part of this route coming up here. I found a little shortcut to get to our next stop, and I've been taking it and there hasn't been a penalty, so I'm gonna do it again. I'll show you guys. You can follow the route with no penalty and it's fine, but there's a little shortcut up here you can take. The speed limit is always displayed in the lower right corner in the GPS screen. Right now the speed limit is 30 and you can see I'm doing 42. So probably not supposed to be speeding in this area, but I haven't gotten a speeding ticket yet. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to go this way or not, but I've been doing it and no one's said anything. So you're supposed to go that way, follow that black van. But all it does is take you right over here. And I don't see why you shouldn't be able to take this shortcut, because it is significantly shorter. And it shows you taking this route later on your bus route anyway. So if I can take it later, why can't I take it now? There's my little pull in. Hello, tourists. Out of gear, emergency brake. Front and rear doors open. I like to go to the outside screen just so I can make sure that no customers get left behind. The passengers get on in the front door and they get off in the back door. It's nice to see there's a little bit of regularity to it, a little bit of routine. Come on, buddy. Get out of there. There we go. Alright. Everyone's on. Make sure the doors are closed. Hop in. Brake. Reverse. Let's go. Watch the head snap back forward. I'm not going to do anything. There it goes. And if you like that your head turns automatically with the steering wheel, you can turn that setting up. I just have it turned all the way down. I want to be able to control my head swivel manually with the mouse. It was just... The mouse moves the head pretty quickly anyway, unless you are really careful about moving slowly. It's real easy to get that head to like swivel too fast. And when it's set on automatic head swivel, it really does swivel really quick. It's kind of dizzying. So that's why I turned it down. So in this game, I'm a real bus driver, I guess. I really spend a lot of time when I'm driving looking at the mirrors, trying to keep the back wheels in the lane. Trying to pay attention to the traffic around me to see where they're going to be, where they're at, where they're going to be, where they're going. Because in a bus this big, you don't have the stopping distance. You can't stop like a sports car. It just takes longer. So you got to really know where your escape routes are. Pre-plan. Try and see what everyone else is doing so that you can have an idea of where you can go to if something bad happens and you need an escape route to get around whatever that problem is that you might be able to foresee if you're thinking about that kind of stuff constantly. Just pre-planning all the things that could possibly go wrong so that I'm not the one who's on the news with the bus that flipped over and killed 27 people. I have found out that in this game I don't really naturally drive very fast in this bus. Uh-oh. I must have hit that sign. Oops. Well, you saw it here, folks. I damaged the bus. I actually did that when I first picked up the bus on my trial run through this game. When I picked it up at the port, I hit a sign leaving the port. Just scraped it driving down the road because I got too close. I'm always looking at that driver's side, the outside rear view mirror, and I'm trying to keep space between that hashed center line and the side of the bus. So I tend to be a little to the right in the lane as I'm driving because I'm trying to maintain that gap between the hashed line and the bus. I hit the turn signal, but it didn't stay on. Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour going down this hill in this tight little city street. I wonder if I will ever go 50 kilometers per hour down this street. I wonder how much damage I did to the bus hitting that sign back there. stop sign for him. Oh, see, he's stopping for me for some reason. Well, if everyone's gonna stop for me and wait, I'll go. I don't have the right of way, that's weird. Those other two directions both had through. They didn't have stop signs or anything. That was kind of weird. I gotta figure out what these containers are that are unlocked. I haven't figured that out yet. The only time I played this game was when I did the trial trying to figure out how to drive the bus. I never did try and discover what those containers are. Come on, people, the air conditioning's escaping. We're not cool in the outside. So you can see that the lights are on from outside. And it looks like everyone's done. I'll hop back in the bus. Watching that mirror for those cars. I was actually considering backing around this corner, turning left here and then backing around the corner because I just got to go across the street and pick up at my next stop. These cars are coming pretty regular though, so I don't think I'll be able to back out there. It's too blind of a corner. I do like this game for the fact that you do have to drive slow. It's more of an accurate representation of needing to place the bus in a certain spot so that you're not hitting anything. It's not like ATS where you're just flying 80 miles an hour down a road and just keep it between the lines and you're okay. This is a more precise driving game. There's really not, at least I haven't discovered any place where there's no factor that you have to speed anywhere. There's no timer on the screen. There's no clock saying you got to be at this stop by this time. Just get there safely, get your passengers on and off safely, and get home. I haven't seen a clock yet, so maybe they institute one later in the game when it's a more advanced whatever. Okay, what's the horn button? Come on. I don't know what's locking up this AI here. I don't know what they're waiting for. Everybody's waiting. Oh, for crying out loud. Did you see that guy at the last second pull forward? I sat there for like a minute waiting for everybody to clear. Nobody does anything. And as soon as I creep forward, past my stop sign... Are my brights on? Oh, my headlights aren't even on. I did change the headlight controls on this game, so I have the L key as my lights. You see on the left side there's a circle headlight control. The L just turns it clockwise and the K turns it counterclockwise. There's actually two settings on that. There's, the parking lights and then the headlights. But if you keep turning it clockwise, there's two more settings down there for lights. I have no idea what they are. I don't know if this bus has fog lights or something or what's going on, but I don't know what those last two settings are. Haven't figured it out yet. Come on! I would imagine this would be a very stressful job to have in real life. Driving such a big bus, dealing with an area where there's a lot of pedestrians, and a lot of little streets that are very narrow. Yeah, that might have been a quick stop. Sorry, folks. Actually, let's see if we can figure out these headlights while they're getting on the bus. So there's parking lights. There's headlights. Oh, there are fog lights. So that's as far clockwise as that knob will go. And I'm just going to hit the K key to turn the knob counterclockwise. So that's like headlights and fog lights. That's like bright lights and fog lights. And that turns off the fog lights. So those are daytime running lights. That's your first position. That's your second. There's your third. I'm just going to turn them all off. Let's get out of here. I do end up driving this. I end up playing this game driving with my left hand on the steering wheel and my right hand on the mouse. It's a stop sign. I should probably stop at that. And again, the AI stops at the intersection for some reason. What is going on? I didn't see that the first time I played this, but now the AI is taking off when you drive through an intersection. Man, that is... I keep thinking they're going to smash into the side of me. I'm doing 39 in a 50, and I feel like I'm going to fly off this road going around that corner. So the speed limits are there for comparison purposes only. Like, I don't think I ever... Well, I don't think I'm going to be traveling the speed limit very... Oh, I don't need to turn signal there. I don't think I'm going to be near the speed limit very often in a bus picking up passengers. It's the corners like this where I kind of feel like I need to have both hands on the steering wheel just to get a little extra control. Let's see how fast we can get this bus up to going down this hill. I think I gotta take the next exit. It's a 90 kilometer per hour speed limit. I almost got up to 90. And I feel like I'm like flying at an unsafe speed going that fast. Oh man. I actually, when I bought this bus, I don't remember what maintenance it needed or what repairs it needed. I just forget. I think it needed an oil change, tires, and the V-belt. Wait, where am I going? Do I turn right here or do I go straight? Wait, did I turn right when I should have turned left? Oh, I did. You know what? I turned right out of habit. You know what I should have done was pulled into that bus stop on the right side of the road right there and seen if I could do a U-turn since there was a bus stop right across from it. Oh, I got the curb on that one. Alright, dude, you're definitely gonna have to go now. See if that... Alright, he's waiting for me, so I'm gonna go give him as much space as I possibly can. Get those front wheels way over to the curb. And see, I never hopped that curb, even though the front bumper was over on the sidewalk. The front wheels weren't on the curb yet. can't believe I made that right turn just out of habit. It was probably telling me to go straight, wasn't it? And I turned right at the roundabout instead of going straight. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, passengers got a little tour of my company's little village. Wait, why are you stopping? I was expecting to roll and go right after he passed. So I gotta go back to the airport, looks like. I'm already speeding. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing this time. Actually, let's see. I mean, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time either way, but let's see if it tells us to go that way this time. Because the last time we went through that little shortcut, it was telling us to go around the long way, but there was a line going through the shortcut as though we would be doing it later. So let's see if it tells us to go that way this time. Of course I'm speeding. Yeah, it's still telling us to go around. Last time we went through this, there was a yellow line on this path, meaning we would be going on it later. But just then it was telling us to go around and didn't have any yellow lines, so that was a little funky. But you know what? If it's not going to penalize me for going through that little shortcut, I'm still going to do it. If it's available, I'm going to take it because it cuts 2 minutes off of the time. Because otherwise you'd have to go out on that access road and go all the way around and then come back into this bus stop, this bus station from the other side, which makes no sense. If there's a shortcut, you should just be taking it. Alright, let's see. Is this the last stop? When you get to the last stop, it gives you a message that says something like, oh, there's a lot of people waiting there. Maybe it's not. Oh, there is one more stop. It just popped up on the screen. Front and back doors. Just using the mouse to control the camera a little bit. Come on, folks. Get away from the bus. I keep forgetting I have the backup camera. I'm using the mirrors like all the time. We're getting close to being done with this route. I see one more stop over there, and it looks like it's in the neighborhood where my company is. And it looks like it's the same one where we picked up our first group of passengers. So that would make sense that that bus stop would be our first and last stop on this route. I am obviously not a bus driver by trade, so if you guys have a way of helping me figure out like the terminology, maybe I don't know. I'm just kind of talking on the fly. If there's some way I can change terminology to be more accurate, let me know. I'll consider it. This is a simulation game, so you want to keep it accurate. Obviously, I'm not flying around here like a nutcase trying to just have fun with a bus driving game. So if there's some terminology I can use to make it more realistic, let me know. Do you think a bus driver would actually watch a video game about bus driving? I always wondered if truck drivers would watch a video game about truck driving while I was doing the American Truck Simulator. Like, my brother's a truck driver, and I've never heard him once say that he watched any of my videos. I've actually not been really advertising my channel. I just play games and post them, and if people like them, that's great. If not, I don't care. I've never even told my family that I have a YouTube channel. I'll just share a video every once in a while and be like, oh, this is a good one. I don't tell people it's me. So I don't really think I have family that's following me on YouTube. I mean, my immediate family, like my wife and kids, they have... Actually, I don't think my wife watches any games either, but... Or any of my videos, I mean. But my kids do, I know. So... Some of the people who've subscribed to my channel are their friends. They tell their friends, like, oh yeah, my dad plays games on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. And then the friends subscribe, and I don't know if they ever watch, but they subscribe just to help me out. And it's kind of funny because there's like these high school age kids that follow me on my channel, but I haven't even told my family that I do this yet. My wife has told her family, which is kind of funny, because I get some thumbs down on some of my videos, and I'm just like, where did that come from? They haven't been very supportive, so it's been kind of funny. I keep thinking that the thumbs downs on my videos come from my wife's side of the family. I don't know why I think that, I just do. Glitch. I actually had a glitch when I was practicing this game where the guy got caught in that back door and he couldn't get out. And then after like 30 seconds, I didn't want to shut the door because I didn't want it to say that he was still on the bus and then you know, give me a negative strike because I didn't let the guy get off the bus. So I let him wait. And then eventually, after like 30 seconds of him glitching out in the back door, he shot straight up into the air. So there's my stats. I got all the stops and nobody got left behind. I had one crash. Yeah. I guess you gotta have one. When I was practicing the game, I had one crash early. I'm gonna hit both of these buttons at the same time just to see if it works. And it does. I had one crash early and then didn't have any more, so hopefully that's the way that goes. Hopefully I can just call that my learning experience and then... Oh, you know what? I should try a U-turn here. Just to see if I can. Let's turn the wheel all the way. Can I turn around in that amount of space? That, if I had planned this better, I would have been closer to the curb when I started. Let's try it. I think I'm gonna have to back up. Oh man, it's not even close. It's not even close. Watching in the mirror for the front wheels to be right next to the curb. Oh, I see a car behind me. Is he gonna pass me up or is he gonna stop? Oh, that guy got really close. That guy right there. So you can't do a U-turn in the street right there. It doesn't work. Oh. Let's get rid of the beep. Okay. Alright, well that was just for fun. I just wanted to see if it was possible to do a U-turn there. I thought it would be closer than that. That wasn't really even close. Let's see if he goes. This is one of those turns where I could make it and just hop on the sidewalk. Oh, see, he's not going to stop either. I thought he'd stop way back there and let me go. Well, the AI is... this is an example of the AI being good and the AI being bad. They're being good because they're going, because they see I need to turn. But you would think in real life they would just stop way back there so that I could finish this turn. Come on, dude. 6 cars in a row. Alright, here's where I'll use my backup camera. I gotta go on the sidewalk now. Let's see, I should be able to make this turn now. I wish I didn't have to be on the sidewalk with both of my passenger side wheels. I thought they would give me a little bit of a help. So, example of the AI being good because they got out of my way when they saw that I was turning right, but an example of the AI being bad also because they wouldn't stop a little short to help me make that turn. Alright, so we're going to pull nose in first this time, and my hope is that when I back out I can back straight across. We'll see which is easier. It's not hard to back into the garage. I just want to see what's easier for going forward in this game. I definitely want to make sure I get in straight. And I'm probably a little farther to the left than I should be. So there's about two squares of concrete on either side of the bus when I'm pulling in the door. Are those concrete or tile, stone? I don't know what that is. And the door's closing, so we're in far enough. Now, I'm going to try this now, too, just to see what happens. I'm going to turn off the bus. I'm going to turn the lights on. Hold on. See, there's the two. That I don't know what the difference is. So that must be brights with fogs. That's... whatever. I'm going to turn the engine off and let's see if all the lights go out, because even the lights in here are on. I want to see if I can just turn the engine off if they all go off. So they don't all go off. So I can leave the lights on. Those will go off when I turn the engine off. But these interior lights stay on. So let's see if I can turn those off. Which one was it? Or I could just turn everything off. Just get in the habit of... yeah, let's do that. Okay. C to get out of the chair. Walk down to the door, hit the left mouse button. Let's go see how much space it left us in the back of the bus between us and the door. Oh, plenty. Nice. Oh, alright, we'll do that. So that'll be the end of this video. We got our first run done. We'll go in here and just see what they want us to do. The first employee. Oh, this wants me to hire my new employee. So we'll save that for the next video. Yeah, it's in there. So that's it for this time. We will continue the tutorial next time. And I wonder what they're going to have us do. They're obviously going to have the new employee drive a route. I've done all this before, I just can't remember. So what are they going to have us doing while the new bus driver is doing the route with the bus, the only bus that we have? So come back next time, we'll answer that question, we'll figure it all out together. So until then, you guys go watch some more videos, and I will sit here and play some more games. We'll see you next time.